differential equations are concerned, so these differential equations are need to obtain for an unknown function. Not to obtain the unknown function on that particular variables, we will be relating by this equation. And how do we differentiate between an ordinary differential equation and the partial differential equation is, so whereas the ordinary differential equation has only one independent variable, whereas the ordinary differential equation has only one independent variable, and whereas a partial differential equation has two independent variables at least. At least there should be two independent variables. Coming to the classifications of this one, so let us keep it aside what exactly the physical problems involved, whether it is an equilibrium problem, whether it is a propagation problem. So we'll discuss on the later sessions. But today, in this today's session, we will discuss about what exactly the partial differential equations are being classified as, and here what is our interest and what is our approach we are going to this one. So as far as the classification of partial differential equations is concerned, so they are categorized as, partial differential equations are categorized as 4 types. The partial differential equations can be categorized under 4 types, but here we are very particular about the approach we are going with. Very particular about the approach we are going to this particular address the partial differential equations. So in this addressing the partial differential equation, so as far as our requirement, we are going with the 2 methods to adopt it. So one it is the Cramer's rule, that's the technique 1, and the technique 2 we are going with an eigenvalue method. Okay. So now let us see what exactly the classification of the partial differential equations is. So the partial differential equations are classified into the 4 types. As far as the partial differential classification of the partial differential equation is concerned, they are having a 4 types of classification. So one it is hyperbolic equation, then elliptical equation, then parabolic equations, and there is one more type even added to the under the classification of this partial differential equation, that is of mixed type of equation. So as far as the classification of partial differential equation is concerned, we may approach with the 2, either any one approach we can approach to the problem, but under this approach we have different types of partial differential equation, that is hyperbolic type or parabolic type or elliptical type, or it may be even a mixed type. So we can categorize or we can classify this partial differential equations into these 4 types of equations. So that the classification of the partial differential equation. So here our requirement is to approach with the Cramer's rule and the eigenvalue method. We would like to approach with the Cramer's rule and the eigenvalue method. How exactly this would be useful in order to solve a problem related to this particular fluid or fluid applications. So that is our interest in this session. So let us move further. So as far as the general partial differential equations are concerned, how do we write the general partial differential equations are? So here it is on screen available. So generally this is all the implicit functions where the function is being defined as, where the function is variable with respect to x, y, u, right? So where the xy is the directions, where the x direction, y direction, and where the velocity, that is v, is involved. So v is varying along the x and y directions both, where the u is involved with both the directions of the x and y. Similarly, as far as the function is concerned, this may be not only in the single dimension, but it may be even in the other dimensions also. So that even it may be available in the other directions also. Okay. So as far as this PDEs are concerned, that's the partial differential equations are concerned. So they are linear partial differential equations, they are explicit partial differential equations, and they can be even semi-linear partial differential equations, where in that case it may be the non-linear partial differential equations also. And as far as the linearity is concerned, it is with respect to the order of the derivative we are going into that. So whereas the explicit partial differential equation is concerned, so we are solving that equation with the highest derivative of the u. So that is in the direction of the fluid flow velocity. Whereas the linear partial differential equation is concerned, where we are interested only to find out along the variables or along the direction specified, that is only along the x and y, but for all the derivatives of it. And prior to this one, I think even you might have noticed about the governing equations of the fluid flow in my earlier sessions. So in that governing equations of the fluid flow, we have seen that most of the cases it has become a non-linear cases, and in some cases, very particular, there we have obtained with the linear cases. So that is dou u by dou x, dou v by dou y. So that means all the equations we are having in a order linear partial differential equations are being applied and utilized in our earlier sessions. Right. Now, moving on to the examples of the partial differential equations. So as we are talking about this single order or the double order or the order of the derivatives are being concerned, right? So let us see some examples related to this partial differential equations, but not to go beyond the particular point of our statement that as far as the partial differential equations are concerned, at least two variables should be available in that one. So satisfying that point of the particular equation or definition of the partial differential equation, let us take some examples here in this one. So I've taken on the three cases of an example. So where in my first equation, if you see, dou square f by dou x square plus dou square f by dou y square is equal to 0. I think you might have seen this earlier, this type of equations. And generally this type of equations can be rewritten or can be written as fxx plus fyy is equal to 0. So where the fxx representation is same as dou square f by dou x square, where fyy representation is same as dou square f by dou y square. If it is in the case of dou f by dou square f by dou x dou y, in that case we will be writing it as f of xy. This type of representation is also we can make it in our partial differential equation. So that is the function variable or the differential format can be rewritten or can be written in the form of fxx and fy. Now we are very eager to know about what exactly this equation is. Yes, you are all right. Yes, this is the equation of a Laplace. This is an equation of a Laplace where you might have already applied in your fluid flow equations. So that is the equation of the Laplace. You might have already used this particular type. So now the first one, yes, that is the Laplace equation. That's in the two-dimensional format, Laplace equation. And let us move on to the second one. So where in the second case we have that dou f by dou t is equal to alpha into dou square f by dou s square. So here this particular equation is representing the one-dimensional diffusion equation. Here this equation is showing you the one-dimensional diffusion equation. So these are all examples of how do we write the partial differential equations. How do we write the partial differential equation? The examples I have taken up here in this one. So that is one more example I have brought it in this one. So that is a one-dimensional wave equation where it can be represented by dou square f by dou t square is equal to c into dou square f by dou x square. So where it is varying along the x direction. The wave which is varying along the x direction, and the diffusion, that's the conductivity or the heat transfer problem where it is related to the diffusion of the equation. And there is a two-dimensional Laplace equation which talks about the satisfaction of that particular continuity energy or the momentum equation, where we have seen in the earlier sessions that the continuity equation need to be satisfied on this equation that is given by this two-dimensional Laplace equation. Right. So let us move further. So before going further, let us even see how exactly this particular equations can also be written as. So if you are not interested to write about as an F format, even you can write it as dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0. So that is along the x direction, that is along the velocity component of u, where we are addressing the two variables of x and y. And similarly, we can write even the one-dimensional diffusion equation as dou square u by dou x square is equal to 1 by k dou u by dou t. There is nothing new in this particular format, just the alpha have been replaced with a k. So where k is equal to 1 by alpha, where k has been replaced with an alpha term. So if you send that k onto the other side, that is again same as your diffusion equation. So these equations, how do we write in our general mathematics, or generally when we are approaching to the problem that is being shown here in this one, right? And the last one, it is about the one-dimensional wave equation. That's along the one variable, that is along the x. So that is dou square u by dou x square is equal to 1 by c square into dou square u by dou t square. These are all the examples for this type of equations where it is, or how do they look like this one, right? So these are all simple examples for the partial differential equations where the single order term and the double order terms are being involved in this one.